This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hi guys, rachybop here. Welcome to another Sims 4 Realm of Magic Early Access video. In this video, I am showing you a speed build that I created during my early access time, and this is of, as you can probably guess by the title, Merlin's Tower. So this was something that kind of came into my head when I was trying to think what I could build. There's so many things, to be honest, but I always kind of go towards the way of Disney, and I very rarely share them. But this one, I quite like how it turned out. I mean, I'm sure there'll be people that come on and say it's rubbish, but I quite like it, and for a novice builder like myself, I did enjoy building it, and I like how quirky it is. And it's kind of just the tower. So like if you've watched Sword in the Stone, amazing movie, one of the best, and Merlin has a tower that's very leaky and very wonky and rickety, and it's propped up, it's within a complex, but this is just the tower that I've built and kind of done it on its own little lot. The brickwork I had a bit of a hard time trying to get right, and the stairs I had to edit again in the end, but I'm really glad that we can now make them turny. I forget what the correct term is, but having those, like being able to change the direction of those, is very, very handy. And it took me a while to get my head around how to do that in such a small space going up the stairs here, but I eventually figured it out. You'll see that soon. And I think I ended up going with the darker stones, but again, we'll see that soon as well. So yeah, the tower on Sword in the Stone, Merlin's tower, Merlin is the wizard, has big holes in the side. Also, he puts umbrellas through the roof, which I really wish I could have done. There probably is a way to do that. I didn't figure it out. And I didn't necessarily use things from the Realm of Magic pack in this. I just used what I thought fitted, but it was one that was definitely inspired by this pack. Definitely has used the latest update, utilised the latest update. The windows were from Realm of Magic, and there probably will be some other things, but it wasn't like I was desperately trying to use everything from it. And I've used like support posts where there would have been, like in the movie there were like leaning support posts. I've tried to sort of emulate that by using just basic posts in those places, and hoping that makes sense if you've seen the film. Hopefully it does. Also tried to make the walls like as high as possible to give the tower some height, because it definitely is a tall tower in the movie. And I've literally put nothing on any of the floors apart from the top floor, because that is the one that, and I really should have rewatched the movie, but that is the one that I remember having everything on it. I don't remember anything on the way up. I might be wrong, but there was a lot of books, and well, yeah, there was a telescope pointing out the window, but there's only one massive telescope in The Sims currently, and it just didn't fit with it, so I ended up putting a camera there to sort of just give that effect of there being something to watch out of the window. I don't know if that's a little bit creepy. I've also tried to make it look like the rags are hanging over the window, and just like broken pots. He has a bed there, he also has a globe, he has buckets to catch the rain that's leaking through the roof, which we've only got the water balloon buckets, which looked great until Merlin came in and actually put water balloons in them, so that looked a bit naff. But anyway, it was nicely cluttered, but it is livable, this. And I did put a toilet bush in the garden, so I think essentially it should work out. You should be able to actually live in this. Maybe you'll have to put some kind of bath or shower in on another floor, or go out and wash. But essentially it's livable. But I was impressed that there was a globe, and there were things that I could use in place of other things. I would definitely get my Merlin sim to be a wizard, which I did, but unfortunately he died. It's a long story, but anyway, I made Merlin, and it was a bit tricky because he didn't look much like the Disney Merlin because I couldn't get the right hat and cloak. So it just looked like a really modern Merlin. He's alright, but then I made him an elder, and before I'd even finished playing my other household, he died, and that was just a bit sad because I wanted to get him an owl familiar so that he could be Archimedes, and I thought that'd be cute. Anyway, I could do that later. I can recreate Merlin. I just got very attached to the original Merlin. I've also put a wishing well outside. I've put like a gothic tree just to tie it all in, although I think it could do with more gothicness outside, but I've put a wishing well because I do remember him going to the wishing well and his beard getting caught up and things. I love this movie so much. And I've put a cauldron in. I know he's not a witch and he wouldn't have had a cauldron. Did he have a cauldron? I don't know if he did, but I put one in just as an ode to the pack, and also as a way for him to cook his mac and cheese, because you can cook on the cauldrons. I think you can only cook mac and cheese. That's the only interaction I've seen. So he can live up there. He can sleep up there. He can go to the toilet in the bush downstairs, and he can make himself mac and cheese. So what more could a wizard want in life, really? I think it looks super cool from the map as well. So my Merlin is ready to move in to my finished tower. Bless him. He's going to demonstrate going all the way up now. I was kind of hoping I'd get a thunderstorm, but I didn't have a chance to see it in a thunderstorm before I finished up this video. So if you guys get this in your game, make sure to try and see it in a thunderstorm. I definitely want to do that. I think it would be really cool if you do have seasons installed, of course. I will put this on the gallery if you want me to. I understand if you think it's rubbish. That's totally fine. But yeah, here's Merlin living his best life. Unfortunately, he's put water balloons in that bucket and now it looks really naff. He's got mac and cheese cooking in his cauldron. More water balloons, but that's supposed to be catching the drips. Come on, people, use your imagination. And we've got lots and lots of books and broken pots and all kinds of fodder, a bed, camera, which is supposed to be a telescope. I guess he's a modern version, so that's understandable. It's a bit creepy. You wouldn't want to live next door to the guy, do you know what I mean? Put him back in his almost wizard outfit. Grab a serving of mac and cheese. So yeah, he did test it out. He walked all the way up from the bottom. There's enough room to get up. I've put so many things on the gallery where they just don't work. So I've tested this and it works, and Merlin is happy. It's Merlin approved. It's a Merlin approved Merlin tower. What more could you want? I like it. It looks a bit Minecrafty actually. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this speed build. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.